Hi everybody, this is Adam.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're here with the TWNRGY Podcast. We just wanted to thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Go ahead and continue to go on YouTube. Subscribe to us, TWNRGY, TWNRGY. And feel free to leave any comments, what you like, what you think we can work on. And we're open and ready for that. And
also, if you can search us on Instagram, same thing, TWNRGY. And also, if you can search for us on Patreon, that's www.patreon.com/TWNRGY. On Patreon, you can also watch some of our videos, and you can contribute if you'd like. Continue to watch it for free. No worries, but there are some fees with this associated with posting. And also we were thinking about trying out some different workouts and some different supplements so we can discuss it with you guys. But again, feel free to listen to it for free, or if you'd like to contribute on a monthly or just a one-time fee or a one-time expense. So yeah, thank you very much for your continued support.
yeah, thank you very much.
And we'll continue to help you with your health and wellness. Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Hi everybody, this is the TWNRGY Podcast.
Yo.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're going to be talking about setting goals today. Kind of just starting off, life is unexpected and doesn't always go the way we want.
Nope.
But I'd say that's a good thing, because you go and every day, if you kind of have every day being unexpected as it is, if it were to be the same thing from day to day to day, it would get boring,
monotonous.
It's just you go wake up. Okay, I already know. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna step on a kid's toy. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna
get in a car accident. I'm gonna mess on my phone and rear-end somebody. Whatever the case.
Same old every day. So it's good that, at least in my eyes, that things are different and just being able to kind of switch routines around. But aside from that, it's got the way you can kind of create some organization amongst all these unexpected issues that come up in life is maybe try to set some goals. And with setting goals,
not maybe, but definitely set goals.
Definitely set goals.
Definitely.
Well, I just say maybe because I'm just not telling you what to do. So I have to say maybe.
Well,
you choose to do it, cool. You choose not to, cool. But it's on you to make decisions.
Do it.
Goals.
No maybes. Do it.
And so the reason for setting goals, it helps you attain different things that you may want in life, whether it's hanging out with friends and family, a new career, and getting a degree, becoming more healthy, physically and mentally. There's a lot of different things that you could do with setting goals. Some of the areas that we're going to touch upon today are going to be the setting, kind of how to set goals.
Set it and forget it. There we go.
Bam. And then some of the positive and negative aspects of setting goals, and also just some stories of him and I setting our own goals. So
him being me, Aaron.
Me being Adam. So yeah.
All right. I just want to kind of start off with how to go upon setting goals and things of that sort. The first thing you want to do is determine the goal that you want to attain. Whether you want to be a better parent, you want to get a promotion, you want to lose weight, you want to be healthier, you want to be stronger, you want to be able to get to work quicker. Whatever that goal is, just verbalize it, materialize it. That's the very first step you want to do. Like me, I want to be a DJ at one of those clubs in Vegas, my little turntable. But not really. It'd be nice. I do have appreciation for people who can make music. It'd be fun. It'd be interesting lifestyle, nonetheless. But
gotta buy some turntables first.
What? Yeah, I gotta practice. Too many things going on to do that, but I'll make time. But yeah, no, it would be. I just appreciate people who can make music. I love to enjoy it, get my little dance on, and just yeah. But anyways, that's the first thing you want to do. Determine your goal. The next thing you want to do is brainstorm. And brainstorm encompasses quite a bit of things. Whether you want to talk to your friends and family, maybe they've had these same goals that you're looking to attain. You can get advice from them, or maybe they know somebody that they can point you to. Like, oh hey, I know my friend Mike. He'd be great. I know that you're looking to get into the music industry. He'll be able to show you the ropes.
Enough of this music already.
I know. I don't want to bring somewhere else, dude. Yeah, just brainstorm. Talk to your friends. Talk to your family. It's a good way to get closer to them too. They get to know what you're wanting to do in life, and you get to maybe hear some stories from them that you haven't heard in the past. But also do your research. Whether you read books, you go online, you read research papers. There's so many individuals that are inspiring and have maybe been through the shoes that you are looking to be in, that you can get information anywhere. But also YouTube. YouTube, just with the age of technology. Technology is a blessing and a curse. It's like a present, like whoop, Christmas morning. Oh man,
Definitely.
Technology is a present. In this regard, it is, because you watch YouTube videos and see what other people are doing in regards to what you want to do if it's similar. But it can also be a curse, man. Like a curse, like a little witch, hocus pocus. But yeah, in this regard, technology is a blessing. It's a present. So make use of all the resources you can to try to just get as much information as you can to be able to create that path to the goal that you're looking to attain. So many options out there. And then the third step would be to choose that path. Out of all the research you've done, create the path that you want to be able to attain and be successful at the goal that you're looking to attain. But also, one word of advice: don't go for the easy route. It's easy to want to go that way and say, oh, that's a quick route, I'm going to do this. And like I'll say in regards to nepotism, nepotism is when you know somebody, whether it's a friend or family, and they get you a position, whether it's work, it's anything in this world, someone just...
You just hire your friends and family.
Yeah, but think about it. Say that somebody hires their friend's child to be a manager of a grocery store, whatever the case. They don't know the ins and outs. They may not have the experience. So that's a shortcut. Like maybe their goal was to be the manager of a grocery store. Hey, they just attained their goal, but they skipped all these steps in between, and they're not going to be able to last in that position long term. Point is, create the pathway where you're going to learn the most. You're going to fall, you're going to trip, you're going to stumble, you're going to fail throughout the process. But that's how you learn. You can draw back on those experiences that have occurred on your path to attaining that goal, and it'll help you maintain. Once you get to that position that you're looking to be, it'll help you maintain it and create the longevity, as opposed to the individual who just got put in that position. They're not going to be there long. But yeah, and the main thing with all this...
Maybe it'll be their lifetime, you never know.
Hey,
Think on the positive side.
Yeah, they could. I don't want to... But either way, the more successful individual has gone through the ranks. But the main importance throughout this whole process is to write things down. This creates kind of a contract for yourself. Maybe I've mentioned it before, but you're more apt to stick to the program if you write it down. It's like a self-contract. So write everything down. There was an issue I was reading in Forbes, and it had mentioned that individuals who write down their goals are 1.2 to 1.4 times more likely to attain their goals than others who don't write things down. And then in this other book that we've read, I've mentioned a couple times, The Power of Habit, it mentions these individuals who had gotten these hip transplants or hip replacements. And they have a pamphlet that tells them everything they need to do once they have the surgery and to be successful and have the most mobility after the fact. Then at the end of the pamphlet, they have an empty page that you are to write what your path is to better mobility. Like, some people are writing, I'm going to walk to the bus stop to meet my wife. I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to walk to the grocery store instead of driving. And the study had shown that individuals who had written down what their path was going to be to greater mobility, they ended up having more mobility than the individuals who just read it and didn't write anything. Long story short, write it down. It'll be very beneficial to you and your success in attaining your goals.
Accomplish more.
What? More with putting in more. Don't half-ass it. Don't be lazy. Do what you want to do to get to where you want to be. But yeah, is there anything you want to add to that?
No, yeah, just good. Just writing things down. I know I do that, and things that I do, whether it's on a daily basis at work. My goal is to knock these things out on my list, or I'll set an alarm because I want my goal is to do this by the end of the day, and this is a reminder just in case I forget.
Yeah.
So I write it down, type it in my phone, whatever, and then, but generally, at the end of every single work day, I generate a list of things I want to do the next day, and whether I finish it or not, I know I'm going to touch upon that or at least look at it. So that's how I do.
Yeah, that's what you got to do if you want to be successful. Write it down. Writing down equals success. So don't be afraid.
All right, everybody, I'm going to start talking about holding yourself accountable, because with goals, it's easy to write things down on paper, say things out on your, type it out on your phone, but you got to hold yourself accountable, because most likely nobody else is going to be out there to hold you accountable to accomplishing your goals
And be successful.
Sometimes you'll have a family member, maybe a friend or a coworker, boss, whatever, but more often than not with most people, it's not going to happen, because maybe you have a goal to do better at work and get to the next position. People aren't going to, your peers aren't going to want to help you, so you're not going to have anybody pushing you but yourself. So you got to make things happen and hold yourself accountable. Bam. Otherwise, your goals aren't going to come to fruition. You got to make it happen. So
yeah, no one's gonna. At the end of the day, no one's gonna help you but you.
Yeah, and just some personal goals you can set, or whether you want to get into, say, one better physical shape by, say, doing yoga, swimming, working out, running, riding a bike. So just doing those different type of things. Him and I are fortunate. As we were growing up as kids, I remember our parents taking us to Upland High School track while they went running around, and we were on our little bikes.
Pedaling on that clay. It was tough. It's like skidding out.
Yeah, so, but it was fun, and it is cool, and it just kind of led us to be, have a physical lifestyle growing up. We played baseball, we played basketball, did track, did swimming when we were 2 years old.
Diving off that high dive, y'all. Woo! My felt, y'all.
Belly flop. But nah, so it was good. So not everybody has those benefits, but so you can start at any age, get out there, make it happen, set these goals to lose weight, and kind of have a list of ways to attain it.
Anybody can do it.
Then just baby steps, and it's gonna push yourself, and it's gonna take time for it to get into good physical shape. So,
and I'll say, get past that discomfort level. There's gonna be a lot of discomfort. Whatever you're doing, whatever your goal is, you're gonna be putting yourself in situations that are uncomfortable. When you do them on a regular basis, those uncomfortable situations aren't going to be uncomfortable anymore. They're going to be comfortable.
Yes.
They're going to be second nature. So become comfortable with the uncomfortable.
So then on to my next one, point 2, is like maybe you have goals, you want to have better relationships with family and friends. And so what you'd want to do, text people, call people, set up dates with these people in your life.
With a string.
Boom.
What's up?
Or do smoke signals or pigeons, whatever you gotta do. But get this contact. Make things happen. Set up dates.
Yeah.
Do all you can do. And if it's not your fault if they don't reciprocate and then say, oh yeah, blah, 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 we'll get together. If they don't say that and they just say they take forever to get back to you, that's on them. At least you know you tried to make it happen, so don't feel bad. So just get out there and try to make it happen.
And if that's your goal, don't be that person that says, oh, hey, we got to do this again. And let's just not make it one time a year at Christmas, whatever. Don't be that person. If that's your goal, to keep lines of communication open, then give them a call. Shoot them a text. Email. No signal. Just like Adam said. But yeah.
Then 3, if you want to have more be financially responsible, things you can do, start a mutual fund, start a savings. Him and I were fortunate. When we were little kids, we were always, I don't know how we were good, probably because our aunt helped us open an account, our parents and stuff. But we always just were good at saving. Like if it was our birthday, Christmas, holiday, whatever, we recycled cans, mowed the lawn, we put it in our savings account. And
stealing from my piggy bank, that's not savings, that's stealing.
But yeah, just keeping it in there, and it's not just being that. I guess that was kind of a good thing, not just buying things on a whim, having money burn a hole in our pocket. We saved it, bought a video game system, bought video games. Just those are the kind of things we did when we were younger. And then even when we turned 18, our parents helped us out and gave us each $500 and opened up a mutual fund for us. Yeah. and we've contributed every month ever since then. So, and it's never too late to start. You start now, just start with $1, start with 5, 10, whatever, and just gradually build it up. Put more and more as much as, and just pay attention to what you spend.
Bro, yeah.
And so, yeah, and just you could start at any time to be more financially responsible. And just one note that I saw was that 80% of Americans don't have at least $1,000 in a savings account for any kind of emergency that may come up. So don't be part of that 80%. Be the 20%ers who have $1,000 plus on the side, just in case any kind of life issues come up and you need to
make it rain,
like a flat tire, whatever. And just you have it, it's there. And you don't have to worry, like, where am I going to get this $400 for a new set of tires? Whatever it may be.
Account, that's where it's at.
And you don't have to stress. You're like, I got it. Woo! I can take care of myself. And then after that, I'm going to build that savings back up. So it's on you. And then for mental health, you want to be more, set these goals to be more kind of have a better mind, what you can do.
Strengthen your mind. It's a brain. Not that it's a muscle, but kind of think of it as a muscle. When you do these things to challenge yourself, you build up the strength.
So, with that, you want, like, read books. I read a couple books at a time. I read, listen,
brag, humble brag.
I don't read much, just 2 books a day, whatever. That's not much. It's not much. I could read more, but yeah. But also, just writing, like, a journal if you want. And then just, one thing I do, I just try to memorize things when I'm on my way home, just something I want to do, like to-do list. I'll try to memorize it in my head because I don't want to go on my phone and type it on my phone. So I kind of repeat things inside my head to myself just so I can remember. And it seems to work pretty good. Sometimes I get home and I'm like, crap, what was I thinking of? And it doesn't work, but it's cool. It just trains you. And maybe if you want, also try to learn another language, draw, whatever, just different things to do in your mind. Yourself. So do things that you used to do when you were a kid or whatever. And
Beginner's Mind, another podcast. Go back, read it, listen to it, whatever. Check it out.
But yeah, I don't know if you have anything to add or you want to move on to your section.
I value exactly same sentiments of what you said. Just hold yourself accountable and review it on a daily basis so it becomes a good habit instead of keeping all these bad habits. Yeah, I just wanted to touch base on the good things about setting goals. It definitely helps with your self-image. I remember when Adam and I were going through our MBA program several years ago, one of the first courses we took in our first semester was a cost accounting course. And I remember getting out of there during the first half. It was a 3-hour class, and after the first hour, 50, whatever the case, they give you a break. And I would just tell Adam, like, man, dude, I gotta get out of here. This class is way over my head. What do we need an MBA program for? What do we need our degree? And he just said, no, man, just wait it out. Yeah, it's a little daunting for me as well, but let's just see where it goes. And so we went back and we took the first test. Adam said, let's just take the first test and see where things go from there. We took the first test and I did horrible. And I don't know that he did much better, but I was underwhelming in my test score. But anyways, he's all let's just see. Because I don't want to drop this class, and we already paid the money. Let's just see where it goes. So we did a couple assignments, did a project, and then the next test came around, did a fair amount better. Long story short, passed the class.
B minus, both
B minus, and we got put on academic probation.
B minus.
B minus. But either way, it was a small step in my journey to get my MBA. But they brought me confidence early on in the program just to continue on and push myself. Yeah, times are going to be tough. There are going to be some situations where I didn't know this stuff. But as long as I focused, worked hard. But yeah, so it helps with your self-image. Another thing it does, setting goals that is, it helps determine your strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, in my MBA program, when I was challenging myself to get that goal of the MBA, I found out my weakness was accounting. I kind of already knew it because undergrad I didn't do that well. But either way, it showed me that strength. It showed me that weakness, and I figured out how to improve upon that weakness through studying, group study sessions, whatever it was, but I passed. Also, your strengths. We had 2 consultancy projects throughout the MBA program, and Adam had, he was the leader of the first one, and I was the leader of the second one. So my strength, I found out, was leading individuals, motivating, keeping everybody on schedule when it came to assignments and things of that sort.
Same here.
Yeah, he did a great job. I learned from him. He bit the bullet and did it first, and I kind of learned through his example and what he did. And so either way, learned that I am a great leader. I knew I had potential, but that just solidified it for me. But then also it helps you prioritize your goals. It helps prioritize your tasks that you do on a daily basis. It adds structure to your life, yeah, but I don't think the structure is bad. A lot of us don't have much structure. We spend beyond our means. We eat things that we see that we're on commercials, on the street corners. We don't have the strength, but this adds structure. Whatever your goal is, just add a little structure to your life. It's not going to make your life boring. It just makes your life more manageable, and you'll be able to attain those goals. Also, setting goals helps you visualize the pathway. Like I said, by brainstorming and setting your path, you're following the path that you've set. You've seen it, you've created it, you just need to follow through and attain it. And then also, it helps with you to be more personally accountable. Like I mentioned earlier, writing that contract, write everything down, because you're holding yourself accountable and you're forcing yourself to follow through to basically attain the goal that you've set. But everything altogether is beneficial for you. The one thing in my life recently where I've set a goal, my goal was to lower my cholesterol, and I did what I needed to do. I took different supplements. I changed my diet. I changed my diet to a mainly vegetarian-based diet. And I strongly believe that by doing that, changing my diet to a vegetarian-based diet, it helped me with several other things. It helped me with my energy levels. It helped me get better sleep. And it helped me also with different nagging aches and pains. Because I didn't eat too much bread, but just the meats. But either way, I feel so much better by setting that goal to have better cholesterol. It had other benefits to me as well. So when you have a more structured way of doing things, it bleeds into other aspects of your life, whether or not it's a subsidiary of, like I said, eating healthy and I felt better, or it leads to better decisions. Like if you do better at your spending, you may do better at your health and wellness. So you do something different as opposed to just having an ancillary benefit. Either way, adding a little structure, setting goals, it'll take you places you've never been. It'll challenge you. It's tough, but there's plenty of benefits that go along with it. I don't know if there's any benefits I missed that you want to add.
No, I agree. Just make yourself accountable, write things down, go follow through with what you write down. It's only going to help you out in the long run, because if you're not out there doing it and pushing yourself, then there's somebody else out there that's going to be pushing themselves to beat you, whether it's at work, in school, whatever happens in life. Somebody else is going to be out there pushing themselves harder than you and making these things happen. So be that person that's beating out everybody else and making your goals happen.
Be comfortable with the uncomfortable, because there's going to be a lot of uncomfortable moments, and they're going to be comfortable in the end. But yeah. And just some of the drawbacks. Some of the drawbacks that you may have from setting goals will be lack of spontaneity. Like sometimes I'll say, just for example, if you're trying to be better with your finances, if somebody asks you, hey, you want to go to this movie? Hey, you want to go to this concert? Hey, you want to go on this vacation? You have to kind of mitigate that spontaneity. Like, before you're like, yeah, I want to go. FOMO, fear of missing out. So you say yes to everything. But this may, if that's what you like to do, if you like to do those things, then maybe setting goals isn't for you. But it may diminish your spontaneity a bit, whether it's through finances, through eating. Like, oh, hey, I want to try that new burger at such and such fast food place. You're going to limit your ability to have a little bit more spontaneity in life. Your life, in some aspects, may be more routine, but you got to just keep your eyes on the prize and know what is at the end of the rainbow, that pot of gold, whatever that goal and that pot of gold may be for you. You're also going to set yourself up for failure. Failure is the best way to learn, because if you don't fail, then you don't know what you can improve upon. Just like me when I was mentioning about school, I almost failed that class, but I knew that, hey, I need to study more. I need to do what I need to do so I can pass this class. So you're going to be susceptible to failure because you're doing things, you're traveling through uncharted waters, things that you haven't done in the past. Maybe you have some influence from other individuals, a mentor, whatever the case may be, but don't be afraid of failure. Welcome it. It'll help you learn. It'll help you become a better individual. And at the end of the day, or the end of the journey, it'll help you be successful and attain that goal. Also, it'll make you forget, or you'll neglect some aspects of your life. I'll say whether you're working full time, you decide to go back to school because you want to get that degree, and you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy with classes. You're going to be busy with studying, and also you're going to be busy with your regular workload. And then if you have a family, you may neglect, or friends, whatever. I don't know if you're married, kids, if single,
married with children.
Al Bundy over here. Don't call me Peg.
Peg Bundy.
Bud Bundy over here. But yeah, you may neglect some aspects of your life, like that whole spontaneity thing. You may neglect having fun, being out with your friends. But always keep your eyes on the prize, that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and you'll be a better person for it. So don't be afraid to take that plunge, regardless of the drawbacks. But I'll say, at the end of the day, and throughout this whole process, surround yourself with like-minded, supportive individuals. Just people that you can draw upon for advice. And like Adam said, I'll say this: throughout our whole lives, we've had very supportive individuals in our life, whether it's our parents, our aunts, our uncles, cousins, grandparents. We've been blessed, friends, a lot of our friends. We've been blessed to have support from them, whatever we do. And I try to be that support back to them as well. So keep yourself around like-minded individuals. I'll say, yeah, my parents, they support me, they encourage me, and I see the things that they do, even as of recent, to better their lives, better their health. So they support me, they encourage me, and by encouraging me and inspiring me, it supports me. It makes me continue to do what I want to do and to help people in their lives. So just keep that good core of individuals in your life and weed out the ones that are dragging you down, whether they're jealous or they just don't add any benefit to you and in your life. Like we all grow apart in life, but just keep the individuals who show you love, show you support, keep them in your life. But yeah, that being said, is there anything you want to add in regards to the drawbacks?
No, just maybe it just kind of keeps you away from doing things. Remember being in the master's program and just having to stay home a lot and not go to events.
You're studying for that GMAT, man.
Yeah, you may feel bad that you're missing out, but once you're done, you have all that time to spend with. Even though you kind of miss that time.
Tomorrow's not promised, but still.
You got to take care of yourself in short term in order to have kind of long-term fun and health and just well-being in general. So.
Yeah, regardless of the drawbacks, like Adam said, a lot of us, we want to have fun right now, but if you want to have more sustainable fun, have a little structure.
You have to sacrifice.
Nothing has ever come from someone to someone without having some sort of sacrifice in their life. But yeah.
Then I just want to talk about kind of some past goals of mine. I remember going through college, starting at Mount Sac, undergrad, or I should say junior college, and then transferring to Fullerton. I remember
we spent too much time over there at Mount Sac.
Yeah, for like 4 years.
Woo!
Didn't even get a degree from there. I didn't even get an associate degree from there. But I remember writing it out on a piece of paper specifically and put it in my wallet and just saying by 24 or the age of 24 that shoot, I need to take some water.
Froggy.
No Froggy today, to be honest.
Kermit.
I remember writing by the age of 24 that I wanted to graduate. And so, fortunately, we're just months away from turning 25. Sorry.
Accomplish your goal, nonetheless, man.
Accomplished my goal. So, that one was knocked out. And then, I remember at the end of that wanting to go to grad school, but then after finishing and just getting everything done, I was like, dang, I want to take some time off. But so I took a year off, and then my goal was to go to grad school and graduate. And then within that year, just study the GMAT, took tests, and just read books, and didn't take any courses or anything, but just self-taught myself things that I'm going to need for GMAT.
Each other.
Applied at different schools, and then, got into Cal State Fullerton. got a good enough grade on the GMAT to get in, and then that goal was
Story over
accomplished.
here. And he
3
cried.
years.
He got his diploma. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, 3 years later, finished, and so yeah, that happened, and then
that happened. That just happened.
that just happened. And then the next goal after finishing that and then getting a different job, it was I wanted to move down to the beach, and then after first place checked it out, and within a month ended up moving in there, and that was that, and then
that just happened.
That just happened, and then also more recently was just the goal of starting this podcast. For a couple years, kind of wanted to do some sort of videos of some sort, didn't really know what, and then more so it came clear this past December 2018, and then my personal goal was to get our first video by the end of January. That didn't happen. It happened at the beginning of February.
We finished in January. You just never put it out.
I don't know. I don't even know if we filmed it until whatever. But it was close. It was right there on the borderline. The goal happened. It got close. It was close, and made it happen. And they've just been doing them ever since, and just kind of getting in a rhythm, figuring things out.
It, yeah.
And so yeah, those are just some things that kind of just goals of mine that I've set and accomplished. And so just go out there and make your own. And just kind of a overview of what we touched upon. We talked about how to set goals, talked about positive and negative aspect of setting goals. We shared some of our own goals that we've had in life.
Goals.
And yeah.
Swole goals.
Goal stories, baby. And
Goals.
so that's just kind of things we talked about. So feel free to get out there and start your own goals. This has been the TWNRGY Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Aaron.
Have a good day.
Keep those goals. Write them down. Be successful.
Love you all.
Love you. Take care.